Crispin's core channel sync provides you a lot of different options in how you can add redundancy to your system. What it essentially does is tie two channels together and synchronizes them, as the name implies, but it does it in a different way than a lot of others have in the past. First of all, this is a bi-directional sync. So a lot of systems out there in the past have had sort of a master and subordinate channel sort of setup. We have to determine which one is the master and the other one is to follow. But this one really does not care, right? This is set up in a way so that either of them are equally weighted, if you will. So for example, if I hit Q on the first channel, notice how the second one immediately followed. I could come right over to the second one though, and I can hit play, and they will both follow that as well too. So again, either one of these are essentially the master, if you will. And this was originally designed for a system where we had two totally geographically separated systems that were operated for redundancy. Systems downstream of us determine which one of these two goes on the air. Automation just treats them both equally, as if either one of them can go on the air at any time. So I showed you simple commands to cue or play from either channel, but it's not just that either. I could also do things such as editing anything in my playlist. So when you want to add a lot of redundancy and have two totally separate systems, that's really powerful, but what you don't want is to have to now do everything twice, right? You don't want to make your edits twice or hit play twice or things like that. This simplifies all that for you because, again, as soon as you edit it on one, it will end up updating it on the other one as well too, right? Now, also, I can toggle this on and off on the fly, right? So right now, everything is synced, as we've talked about. Notice how my edits, everything else have been taking place. And although I showed you how to edit something, I can even delete it on one, and you'll end up seeing it delete on the other one right away as well too, right? But you can toggle this on and off as well too, right? I can go into this menu, and I can go under connections, and I can simply say that I don't want to have this linked anymore. Let's say I need to reboot one of them, for example, and the last thing I want to have happen is that when I clear one of my lists, the other one clears as well, right? So now that I've done that, these are now two independent channels, right? So if I make a change on one, the other one will not actually take that edit, right? So they're now independent. And as I had mentioned, you may do that because you want to say, clear the list on one of the two of them, right? I'm going to go ahead and do that just for demonstration purposes. So now that I've cleared this list and I've got this guy here, if I want to go ahead and rejoin that, I can do a couple things. First of all, it's unlinked, so of course I want to link it again, but I can also tell it to manually sync from this channel and load it into my other channel so that I have them both in here again. All right, so now that I've done that, it literally copied all of the events over from the other system. And these are back in sync, right? So the only thing I have to do now is just rejoin it as far as what my next event is. And I could, again, highlight that on either side and have it queue, and then it will play next. Now that I've done that, they are officially back in sync. Okay. So again, channel sync is just another way to provide a lot of functionality, especially on the redundancy front, when you use Crispin's core.